Hi everybody, welcome or welcome back to the Ty Said What Ty Said channel. Well, that didn't age well. It's a video series in which I'll be taking you back down memory lane by visiting old issues of Ebony and Jet magazine and pointing out how some things that were said by our favorite celebrities in those old magazines didn't pan out to be truthful in the end. It's nothing to take too seriously, we're just here to have some old school fun. We're kicking off this series with Ray Parker Jr. Here's why. My Phyllis Hyman video called How Phyllis Hyman's Big Mistake Made Somebody Else One of the Biggest Music Stars of All Time, first of all, is a great video, and if you haven't seen it, you can check it out here, and I will leave the link in the description box. Now that I'm done with that shameless plug, my research pointed me to a 1982 issue of Jet magazine, and I couldn't help myself. I couldn't just look at the article that I needed for that video. I had to look at every single page. And in doing so, I came across this article that stood out to me. It was about Ray Parker Jr., and something he said made an impression on me. So I'm going to share this article and the accompanying photos with you, and then we'll talk about what he said that didn't age well. Let's get into it. If you like these videos about your favorite and most scandalous celebrities from yesteryear that make the Ty Said What Ty Said channel a time capsule for the culture, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can know every time that I upload one of these videos or every time that I live stream. And comment "I subscribed" in the comment section so that I can say hello to you. Now, on to why you are here. Here's our article from the July 5th, 1982 issue of Jet magazine. Wealth, fame won't change Ray Parker. For a world-renowned musician who has been earning at least $50,000 a year since the age of 14, Ray Parker Jr., who is now 28, leads an amazingly simple lifestyle. His records tend to be flashy, humorous, and at times rather wicked. But Ray Parker is just the opposite, a low-keyed loner. The Detroit native has lived in Los Angeles for the last 9 years, but has chosen to shy away from the many temptations of Tinseltown. He doesn't smoke or drink. He regularly attends Baptist Church in the Beverly Hills area and spends at least 16 hours a day recording or writing songs. My relationship with Los Angeles is work, he explained. Music is here, and the studios. But I'm just not outgoing and feel uncomfortable with the radical California lifestyle. Since the age of 11, when he received a guitar while recovering from an accident, his life has been dominated by music. I've been successful since I was 13, he pointed out. I toured with the Spinners, did background for Gladys Knight and the Pips, the Temptations, and Stevie Wonder. His first recording with the 4-year-old group Raydio was the million seller, Jack and Jill, a song he wrote. He also wrote the group's other big hit, A Woman Needs Love. The Rufus and Chaka Khan hit, You Got the Love, was another Parker project. Although he went solo for his current album, The Other Woman, Parker assures his fans that he is still a member of Ray Parker Jr. and Raydio. Totally immersing himself in his work has provided the versatile musician with a $1.5 million hilltop mansion overlooking Beverly Hills, a phone-equipped Porsche, and enough money to retire right now if he didn't prefer the active life. Although it was a conscious decision, it leaves him little time for anything else. Later on, he says, he'll consider settling down, but for now, such thoughts rarely come to mind. Parker, who is generally soft-spoken, was rather emphatic when he told Jet that if and when he settles down, the woman by his side will definitely be black. Pointing to the numerous mansions dotting the jagged hills around him, Parker said, "White girls usually have the opportunity to live like this. It's about time black girls have the same opportunities. Besides, I just like the way black women look." On those rare occasions when he leaves the recording studio, Parker said he relaxes by going to the movies and jogging. Parker has set his sights on a long and fruitful career. igniting concert stage and discs with his blaze of musical magic, but determined not to burn his candle at both ends. Now, here's where we go back and read the part of the story that didn't age well. And I quote, "Parker, who is generally soft-spoken, was rather emphatic when he told Jet that if and when he does settle down, the woman by his side will definitely be black." Pointing to the numerous mansions dotting the jagged hills around him, Parker said, "White girls usually have the opportunity to live like this. It's about time black girls have the same opportunities. Besides, I just like the way black women look." Now listen, you all. I want everyone to be happy. So this is not any kind of judgment call or any kind of way to say that anyone should be angry at Ray. He should be with whomever makes him happy. But I admit that I was curious to see who his wife was after I read the big bold print that read, "He will choose black woman for his mate." So I said to myself, Ty, let's go and take a look at the chocolate or caramel beauty who Ray finally settled down with. And here is what Google showed me. Maybe she's Creole. Or maybe we just didn't pay attention to Ray talking to us in his songs. Remember his hit with Raydio, "You Can't Change That"? Da 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 You're the one I love. Okay, I'm just kidding. Hey, above all, we're happy that you're happy, Ray. But as for your talk about marrying a black woman, well, that didn't age well. Anyway, I'll be coming through the 1980s, 1970s, and even 1960s issues of Jet and Ebony magazines to bring you these stories in addition to our usual old school scandal gossip videos. I hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Ty Said What Ty Said channel. Please leave a thumbs up and comment so that we can get a discussion going. And share this video on all of your social media, especially your Facebook. That really helps me out a lot. And subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can know when my next video is ready for you. And if you don't like what I'm saying, but you love it, feel free to hit that applaud button just below your video screen there and send me some
donations.
Yeah, baby. See you on the next video.